you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You weren't with me shooting in the gym.
You know what? What's going on, folks? Welcome back to the No Hold Thoughts Podcast. Your host, Ryan Bry. We're here. We out here asking people another question. Yet again, this question is, Bry posted on Facebook. If you're in a relationship, male or female, goes for either one of y'all, and your partner doing everything that you want from him, everything. As a female, your man he'll cook for you, he'll clean for you, he taking care of all the bills, he'll help with the schoolwork, he can even do hair. And as a man, vice versa. But they have bad sex. Would you stay? That's the question of the day. And I'm asking y'all, would you stay? Bri, would you stay? Bri's not answering. But I'm saying, I'm going. I'm sorry. I'm out. We had somebody that didn't want to get on camera. He said the same thing. He was like, I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to cheat. That's the whole thing. And don't say, yeah, I'm going to stay with him, but I'm going to get mine on the side. No, in the relationship, faithful in a relationship. As you said, some young lady said she going to have all types of toys and stuff. I see that working for an older lady, but I don't know about somebody in the 20s or early 30s or something like that. But we're going to see if we can get somebody out here to say it on camera what their answer is. So check back. All right, what's going on, folks? No Holding Thoughts back here with the question of the day. Got my man Walil with me. We're going to let him go ahead and answer. Would you stay if the person you with, everything else is great, but the sex is bad? What you got to say?
My response to that is yes. And one of the reasons is because throughout my 40 years of life, I had some females whose sex was bad, and over time, it got better. Now, I'm not gonna say it's gonna happen with every female, but I'm not gonna hold you. The females whose sex was maybe their vagina was dry, or maybe it was too big and wide. It's nothing that can fix that. I'm sorry, I can't do nothing about that. But if the dry is the only issue, or like you was asking me, the positions, if she too scared to arch her back, or too scared to get in certain positions, and that type of stuff, I would keep them, and I would, you think what I'm saying?
Try to mold her.
Yeah. Not force her, and not try to be to the extreme, because when you do that, you break them. So I would handle it with care and patience. You think what I'm saying? Because if that's her only flaw, shit, that's a miracle. Because I know a lot of females out here who have way more flaws than that. And to be totally honest, their sex is great and everything else is poor. They ain't got their own house, they ain't got their own car, and you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of other shit. So that's my personal opinion.
Okay.
So you think what I'm saying? Sex is not my that's not my
deal breaker?
Yeah, that's not my deal breaker.
Okay.
You think what I'm saying? That's not what will me into it. And to be totally honest, not even looks. It's more things that's way more important to me. And one of my main things is being honest. That's something hard to find nowadays. A lot of females is coming into this shit lying because, you know, guys have done it for so long to them, and they automatically think, okay, I get in a new relationship, this nigga ain't no different from the last nigga, and you know,
they just gonna game you.
Yeah, we getting the bad end of the stick from shit that been happening for over time, which is not our fault.
But you wasn't even there for it.
Right, that I wasn't even there for. It ain't our fault. It's something that they should have been put their foot down a long time ago.
Right.
Because all the shit niggas been doing, it hasn't changed. It hasn't evolved.
Yeah, ain't nothing new under the sun.
This shit is recycled. I'm talking about far as the
game.
Giving people the pickup lines and this and that. All this shit is recycled.
All right, man. Appreciate
y'all two brothers. Have a good day.
All right,
Okay?
you too, man. And there you have it, folks. He gave his spiel on how he felt about it. So again in the comments, let us know how you feel about it.
Emotional feelings that I have for him would, like, you know what I'm saying, subside for the lack of sexual feelings, but how long?
That was my follow-up question. How long would you deal with that if he just still ain't meeting your needs?
until I'm disgusted.
But mind you, he's doing everything else.
No, I got nothing to do with it.
Everything else you want him to do. Everything else.
But then again, I should be able to do everything I want for myself. Period. So at some point in time, I'm be like, all right, yeah, I could cook, I could clean.
All right, but when you come home from work or school, or whatever, he'll rub your feet.
But you telling me I can't find another dude out there with good dick that can rub my feet, that can cook, you know what I'm saying? There's 7.2 billion people in the world.
Ooh. So he don't got a
sir,
shot
we
with
just
you.
gonna
You
have
know
to be
what I'm
friends. No. We gon' rock out until I can't rock out no more.
It sound like that got an expiration date though.
I don't know. I don't know when.
He nice to you, he builds you up emotionally,
like
mentally.
I said, old dude was cool. I was cool with faking it. I was cool with this, semi-faking it ish. Then
I was trying to tell you.
Personality traits with the bad dick, certain bad personality traits that he was showing with the bad dick was just making it easier for me to just leave.
And then things ran its course and you was like,
I was just like, when I tell you, I was disgusted.
oh wow.
Him touching me and kissing me, it was just disgusting. I wanted to vomit.
What about when he raised his voice or something? Was you like, I can't believe this little dick nigga raised his
It don't
voice
even
at
got
me?
nothing to do with little dick though.
Oh.
But I wouldn't disrespect him
Okay.
like that.
No, I'm talking about in your head.
Oh,
You
you know, of course.
See, I kind of
Of
figured.
course,
like-
yeah.
Size matter?
No. To an extent. To an extent.
Well, elaborate.
Cause
for
like
us then.
I was gonna say, you know what I'm saying, as long as you know how to work it, size shouldn't matter, you know what I'm saying? But if it's like this, what are you really gonna work? So it depends. It depends. But yeah.
All right, Mitchie gave us a lot of info on that one. We appreciate you. Tune in next time. You fumbling around with it.
She don't want me. I'm raggedy. Go ahead.
What's going on, folks? Back with another topic. I got my friend Dorian here with me, and the question of the day is: if you're in a relationship and your partner is doing everything you want them to do, but they're bad in bed, would you stay?
No.
Short and sweet, just no.
It's a no for me.
What's the problem? Everything.
You need that.
I'm talking about he's doing everything. Whatever it is that you like. Whatever it is when you come home you want him to have done or about to do, he does all that. Pay all the bills, cook, clean. You ain't got to lift a finger. Waits on you hand and foot. Worships the ground you walk on.
That's too big a part of a relationship. It's a big deal for me. So
She was just waiting for me to finish so she could jump in and be like, I don't care about none
What's
of
the
that.
percentage for sex holding your relationship like for you? Like give it 100 out of 100%. What's the percentage of how important sex is in a relationship with you?
I mean, you get to learn somebody's body, and after a while, like, but if it's just that bad, then you can't. Percentage is like 50%. They take up like half the whole relationship. It got to be there, because if I don't want to have sex with you, I'm not attracted to you. Then I don't want to be with you.
Damn, all the
what
other
if
qualities
he's
don't mean nothing.
Physically attractive.
All of
It's
it
just-
do mean something, but it all means something all together. Like, it can't just be one piece. But if you got majority of the pie and you missing sex, that's a big ass piece. That's like a deal breaker. That's pretty much like saying, like, if I don't want a kid, you want a kid, that's a deal breaker. Like,
Yeah, I don't think, me personally, I told him, I was like, I don't think it's a deal breaker when it comes to bad sex. It's just
not if
different.
it can be improved upon. If it can be improved upon, that's another conversation.
But you just, like, all it is a nut. That's
What
like,
if she's not
it's-
getting it though?
Right.
Somebody posted on my Facebook, I posted that question. An older woman said, you got toys and fingers. That's what she said. She was older. She was in her 50s.
I mean, she probably got a lesser dating pool and the whole nine. But
I
fingers
mean,
don't do it for me. So
one young lady
I'd rather
before
not.
you, she
She said
said,
the opposite. She said it's not a deal breaker.
yeah, well, she said it's not a deal breaker, and she also said she didn't even know what it meant. Like, she don't even know. She know what good sex and bad sex is, obviously, but she didn't know what, like, if she ever came.
How old is she?
She
That's
was young.
exactly what I asked her.
She was 18.
She was 18.
Makes
I
sense.
told her,
Yeah.
you know, you got a long way to go. Don't just.
But why is that such a deal breaker? I mean, I understand like you want to get yours when you want it, but 24 hours out the day.
That take away the attraction, though.
23
like,
the hours,
that
my
make me
man
not
is
even
putting it
like
down.
you anymore. Like, I'm not attracted to you because you can't even like. Oh, you gotta think about that. You ain't gonna be thinking about that during the day. Like, damn, I just want to go home, lay with bag, get laid. You wouldn't even be happy to do none of that. You just be like,
But you get to go home. He gonna rub your feet, rub your back,
Cook dinner.
relax, gonna cook
I
dinner.
can do all that. It's a 50-50. Ain't nobody said that.
You know what I'm saying? But
Nobody
you ain't
said
even
that
got
he had
to.
to do that. And they'll just make him a slave because he got
No,
that
it's
sex.
oh, damn. Well, when you put it like that, obviously he gonna try to do all that to make up for the lack of everything in bed.
They
But
gonna resent me.
how
'cause
long
they
would you
doing all
stay?
that stuff.
You said it could be worked on. How long would you stay till it's like, all right, we tried, but you gotta go. You ain't getting no better.
It depends. Couple months to see like if things can be improved. You know.
If you say a couple months, how long it would take for him to be able to get it?
Probably around. Depends on how much y'all have sex within those couple months.
Okay.
For one. And
I know some women say, let's get that out the way now. And that's the new thing. They say, I prefer.
Because first of all, you're gonna wait a couple months for you to get any.
They say, let's just get that out the way. If I think you're a potential. So if you're a potential, let's just go ahead and have sex. If it's good, then we start building on the thought of building a life with you.
No, I'd rather see if the connection is there because that matters first. I'm gonna go for the connection. But then if I find out that the sex is bad,
Then you wasted all your time.
yeah, it's okay.
So it kind of makes sense, like just to get that out.
No,
there.
but she
Alright,
said
but it
it's
still
okay.
could be a good. That's okay. It could still be a good friendship. That could still be like you don't burn all your bridges. And you can still like
That's gonna hurt the man. That's gonna hurt him.
from
Yeah, I
a
don't wanna
distance.
put it on
Nobody
that
said
way.
let's be best friends, but
I'm
I'm
just
saying
saying,
like,
even if we kind of cool, he gonna be in the back of his mind. He like, oh, what I gotta do just to get a
no, he
chance.
not. I mean, because if he a good looking guy, he doing all what y'all say he doing, he can get somebody else.
No, he gonna get somebody else, but men are hunters. So he's still gonna want that one prey that got away
Well,
until I mean the first beginning of the friendship. He's gonna think like that. I mean, eventually he better get over it at some point in time. You know?
yeah.
But
yeah, I mean, y'all can still have some type of like friendship to where it's like, if I got something that could benefit you later and for anything, job, work, connections for whatever you're trying to do, things like that. You don't burn those kind of bridges. You still make a friend out of it.
never burn
I mean, if it's
bridges.
necessary.
Well, we appreciate your time.
Yeah.
You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You weren't with me shooting in the gym.